All right.
Yo.
We are live. We are live.
Oh my goodness, we're live.
We
This
did
is
it, guys.
amazing.
We did it.
Guys, it came down to the wire.
It did.
It really did. Let's let everybody get in here and take a second. We should take a second to give ourselves applause because, Danny, that was a feat, man. Props to you.
Oh my goodness, guys, you have no idea. All right, so like music production aside, just the logistics of this is an undertaking. So I hope everyone appreciates that.
I think they will. Let's get them all in here before we get rocking. I'm gonna rehost this on the Disco Fries channel somehow.
Lucha Abra is looking for platinum records.
That's all we do.
Drop your mailing address and shipping's $4.95.
I love that Lena doesn't even flex in her background. There's no records. You'll catch a dustbuster back there, though.
There's definitely a dustbuster. There might be a female producer, Barbie, back there. She has the full studio, by the way, because I had to get the full studio. But,
I saw that came out a couple months ago, right?
Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Obviously had to.
I went to get it for my daughter, and it was sold out. Motherfuckers.
Mother.
I'll find it again and send to you, because she should not be without.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming through for this. I'll give you one more minute because we're only 2 minutes in. We want to make sure everybody gets in here.
Yeah.
And I also want to make sure I rehost this the right way.
Oh, man, people voting. I see votes for lasers. I saw votes for cowbells. Guys, we have lasers and we have cowbells.
Love it.
All in one song? I don't think the world's ready for that.
Rehost on Twitch. If anybody knows how to simply rehost, that's all I want to know. I don't know if I did it yet. All right. Well, while I figure this out, cowbell made of lasers. That's definitely.
No,
I have so many questions.
They're real serious about the cowbells.
A cowbell made of lasers. Huh.
Post record shop. I promise. Once I do this, we will roll into this.
We'll roll in. Why don't I switch
sure
over so people can start to see like what we're going to be looking at for the next 2 hours?
Yeah, please.
All right, guys. So this is Ableton, is what I work out of. Nick works out of Ableton occasionally. He works out of Logic as well. Lena, what are you in?
I'm in Logic Pro as well.
Logic Pro, yeah.
Yes.
So Logic Pro is the like native one to Mac. Ableton is Mac or PC. And those are probably the two most popular for electronic music production. It's all the same thing, just slightly different ways of going about the same process.
Do we use Machine at all? I have used Machine like once or twice, and I love it, but no, we do not currently.
Do not. Yeah, we're not really like hardware people. I think it comes from being on the road, like playing shows on the road. If you're relying on hardware gear, it's hard to like open up projects and stuff. So it's easier to just keep it all in the box software, and then everything works everywhere you go.
So I think this should be going. It said it's going, so great. Amen.
Beautiful.
All right, so here we are. Welcome to the Record Shop Participate to Create Challenge. Those of you in the Discord group have successfully completed the challenge. We appreciate you guys showing up for this. There might be some kinks we're trying to work out. This is the first time we're doing this, so please be patient. If this works out well, which we think it will, we will be doing more of these in the future. We've got a bunch of collectibles that'll come from this, and obviously, if you guys are in Discord, you will qualify for the collectible where you get co-production credits on this record, which is super dope, and you'll get the card as well. And hopefully, we get to enough people here where it becomes a rare card. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Actually, the goal is to just make a dope record, and if it becomes a rare card, great. If not,
bonus.
It's still a dope record. Yeah. So Danny's gonna pull up the track and just kind of run you through some of the things we've come up with, some of the dope vocals Lena's come up with. We'll work on arrangement with you guys. We'll work on narrowing in on sound choices, drop choices, vocal choices. There's a bunch of different vocals. And then after we walk through it, maybe Lena can talk about the process of what she did to get to this place of the most unique recording session she's ever done. So that's the setup. That's where we're headed. Roll with us and don't mind any glitches that happen along the way.
So the basic idea is Dick and I came up with a general track idea with some sounds in it that Lena could write to. She's written 3 different vocals. There's 3 different verses, 3 different hooks, and 3 different non-lyrical, like melodic parts. And they're amazingly all somewhat interchangeable, even like lyrically, content-wise. They can all kind of be mixed and matched. So depending on what lyrics you all like and what melody you think is cool, we can kind of like choose whatever, mix and match, stick with one, doesn't matter. And then we also have 3 different drops to choose from. They're basically 3 different like styles within commercial dance music, and 3 completely different sound sets. They all work with the 3 different non-melodic vocals that Lena did. So, Nick, what do you think? Do we just sort of play the track so everyone can kind of hear what we're working with? And I'll just leave up the first vocal that Lena had sent. Sound good?
Yeah, just 1 second before you do that.
Yeah.
I would suggest anybody who's on Twitch right now who completed the challenge, make sure you're in the Discord channel.
Yes.
Record Shop, Disco Fries, Lena Leon Discord channel that you were invited to. Make sure you're in there, and that's where you drop your feedback. You can make comments in there, but that's where we're going to be asking the questions that you guys can participate on and vote on.
Yeah.
So you can hang out here on Twitch and make comments on Twitch and throw bits and all that shit, but make sure you're in the Discord if you've been invited there for the challenge. So without further ado, here's some of the ideas we've got.
There we go. All right, let's start it at the top.
Probably give it a little volume.
Yeah, sure. Let's use this.
Is it so bad to give in to feeling love? I can't help that, I'm craving you way too much. Going crazy, we don't even have to touch. Cause when it leaves your lips, I'll lose myself in it. Even when I'm alone and it's 4 a.m. I keep hearing your voice again and again. It doesn't matter cause I already know you'll say it and I'll keep on losing control. Every time you call my name, something's taking over me. Every time you call my name, it's ringing in my head like an echo, head like an echo. Every time you call my name, something's taking over me. Every time you call my name, it's ringing in my head like an echo, head like an echo, head like an echo. La 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 la
First vote in Discord is I vote yes.
Yeah.
Good. And you guys are gonna get to help us figure out like what effects are cool on the vocal. We'll do all that live too.
Woo!
So that's
Cool.
the basics, right? So I guess first thing, do you want to jump right into a question right away? Or do you want to show off some of the parts they have options from?
Yeah, why don't we can take a listen to Lena's other vocals maybe? That's probably a good place to start.
Keep in mind, guys, all of these parts are interchangeable. So if you hear one that you're like, I like that verse better, but I like that chorus from the first one or whatever, you can change whatever you want. So
yeah, look at this. We're even gonna just like number these.
Oh snap.
So you guys know what's what. Cool. So let's check out and see. It's handy in Ableton. You have this feature where you can swap out vocals on the same track, but all the effects are still there.
Wish that we could just.
Sorry, back.
I wish that we could just freeze time. You're the only one that my body's craving. I'm about to lose my mind. Hear the words you said again and again. It's getting harder to deny. And when I'm all alone, I've been going crazy. 4 a.m. I'm hypnotized as I lie awake. Thoughts of you don't seem to fade. In the middle of the night, I see you. In the middle of the night, you're there. In the middle of the night, I hear you every time you call my name. In the middle of the night, I see you. In the middle of the night, you're there. In the middle of the night, I hear you every time you call my name. When you call my name,
And don't worry, guys, we can replay parts for you if you're getting confused. I can already tell people like, oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
It is a lot, right? And what's everyone's initial impressions of the vocals? Like 1, 2, let's listen to 3, and then we're gonna try to keep it moving so that there's not a lot. I know these are like long sections to listen through, but once we've all heard the vocals, then we can start making moves. So let's see where we're at here.
tell me would it be so wrong to get carried away, to lose myself in what I want, in all the words you say. You know I've been thinking lately, let's give in to the cravings right now.
Right now, you get my mind off you again, and I'm lying awake. 'Cause even when it's 4 a.m., it's like you never leave.
I know it might be crazy, your voice has been replaying so loud, loud, when you call my name.
Danny, is it hard for you to jump over to Discord?
When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. Oh, just cut me loose.
Oh,
You
man.
know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. Oh, just cut me loose. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name.
All right, so for vocal options right now, we've got 50 votes for vocal option 1. We've got 10 votes for vocal option 2, 10 votes for, or it's kind of sliding between 10 and 13 for vocal option 3. And then the comments, there's a lot of ones.
A lot of ones. I mean, Lena,
Yeah.
how do you feel about it? I feel like usually when number 1 is labeled number 1, it was like the first idea you came up with, so that's like the most natural one. But what do you
when
think?
you sent me that track, that was literally the first melody that popped into my head. So I always feel like the first idea sometimes is the best idea. But I did really like the drop part from 3.
So
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
think-
people are saying the end of 3 is fire.
That
Like
was
the hook-
my favorite. Yeah,
the
the like,
hook part.
yeah. Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum.
Oh, the like nonverbal hook.
The nonverbal
Cool.
part from 3. But
But
Also
maybe-
interesting to see that Twitch and Discord are disagreeing on things, but Twitch is irrelevant. We love you guys, but you're irrelevant because we're not taking Twitch's feedback, we're taking Discord's feedback. And if you didn't complete the challenge, you don't get a say. You
Yeah, a
can
lot of people are
spectate all
saying-
you want.
So
That's harsh, man.
yeah, everyone is saying the hook from 3. So when you guys say the hook, you're talking about this, the non-lyric vocal part, this part.
Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum,
That one is crazy catchy. All right.
That's my favorite.
I think we can rock with that. And then as far as the I guess the verse and then the vocal, like the lyric hook, where does everyone stand on that?
What are our options here?
Too many.
Well, 1, 2, or 3.
All right.
You mean the lyrical section?
Yeah.
of the
So
hook,
like
right?
this is we'll call this we're gonna call this the verse.
Is it so bad to give in to
We're gonna call this the chorus
every time you call my name?
over the second section, and then we'll call this non-lyric part over here the hook. Cool. So verse, chorus, hook. We've landed on number 3 for the hook.
I kind of like number 3 too. So
Okay.
I'm on board with that.
People loving the vocoder too, by the way. Just a heads up.
What I
awesome.
think, guys, when I came up with that melody, I literally thought vocoder in my head. So it makes me happy that you're hearing it too. I'm like, yes, we're all aligned. This is great.
Awesome.
Also,
Yes, and Crafty Beard.
I like Crafty Beard's feedback. Is there at some point a way to extend the call my name, like an echo, and then
Of
the
course there
background
is.
music drops more simple? Love that
Ooh.
idea. Fucking dope. Awesome.
Let's check this.
Keep
So
on losing control.
yeah, so like if we
And
go,
I can echo.
where would the call my name part echo?
I guess if it's
Is it one of these?
When you call my name.
yeah, it's that one probably.
That
And you know
one.
what's crazy? On the end of the verse on 3, excuse me. There's too many of these. At the end of the verse on 3, I actually end with call my name right before the hook comes in.
Oh, okay.
When you call my name.
Right there. So you can probably just
Yeah.
steal that and just like,
So this is how we would do this.
I don't know how that would combine, but we're going to
Cole,
figure that
Cole
out.
is awesome. Said it needs flange of all things.
Flange.
When you call my name.
Ooh.
That kind of deal, and then what we can do is come over here.
Stutter echo. I like
When it
that.
comes-
And we can turn that up as much as we want it to, so it kind of...
When you call my name.
That's dope.
Stutter echo is a cool idea. I like that.
When
Cool. And now you guys get to hear what endless feedback sounds like. So usually what we'll do for something like that is turn this way down so it stops.
Guys, everyone's saying stutter echo.
Stutter echo.
We're doing a stutter echo, I guess, on it.
Like an auto pan type thing.
I guess.
Why don't we try that? Because I'm thinking like the stutter would be like kind of choppy, but maybe the
Yeah.
auto pan would be.
The auto pan could be cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's
Yes.
see.
To address X the Owl 420, Danny is a mixed master supreme. That's why he is at the helm of the session right now.
Legend.
He's got it. He's got it dialed.
I live for this. Get used to seeing that spinning beach ball. I save about every 5 seconds normally. So, all right. So like stutter echo, you guys think that maybe they mean that that's like a ping pong kind of deal?
Yeah. Let's try the ping pong.
loud. When you call my name. When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the.
I think that sounds dope. All right, cool. So then I think we've landed on just 3 across the board for the verse, the chorus, and the hook.
Yeah, the verse from 1, I guess the end of verse 3 attached to it somehow. I don't really know how we're going to do that, but we'll figure it
Well,
out.
I'll do a vote in here if I know exactly what we're narrowing in on.
Yeah.
So what are the things going to be? What are the options?
So this is good. We can hide that. Cool. We really like the call my name part here. So we're gonna bring this up for a sec. And I mean, do we want to roll with this whole verse, or Lena, you really like the first part of this, like the first this number 1, and then going to the number 3 at the end is like the tag kind of.
Yeah, I think that could
So let's
definitely
see
work.
if we can figure out a way to do
Voice
that.
again and again. It doesn't matter 'cause I already know. Loud, loud. When you call
All right.
What is the
so-
line before that one?
Yeah. So we have to.
This is where it gets real hilarious, guys. So we're trying to
let's
make.
see.
They're rolling with it. They're rolling with it.
And I'll keep when you call my name.
So maybe we have to pull
Maybe we
this
pull out
part
three
earlier.
a little bit, yeah.
Let's try that.
Again. Oh, it might be crazy. Your voice has been replaying so loud. Now.
So it's got to be like somewhere around here, but this is gonna have to end
I
earlier.
keep hearing your voice again and again. It doesn't matter 'cause I already know you'll.
So let's.
You know what you
put
could do?
this right
I
here.
already know, no.
Yeah, and
when
then it'll
you call
go.
my name. Exactly.
Sick.
I think that's what needs to happen.
Yeah, and then what we can do is we can throw this delay right here so that this kind of echoes out. And that's
Tubervision on Twitch said, "Is this where everyone goes outside to make calls while Danny stitches it together?"
It doesn't matter 'cause I already know. Now, when you call my name.
That'll work when it's like
Nice.
sussed out. It'll definitely work.
Yeah,
Nice.
just so you guys know too, anybody watching, we're gonna polish this up after this. Obviously, we're just this is
Yes.
macro, getting it all in.
Exactly
So
right.
we should do another vote here whenever you've got that.
Yeah, so I think this is the only thing we need to figure out now is the vocal chorus. So the chorus, I think we like number 1 again. Let's
Well, why don't we give them a choice? 1, 2, 3, right?
So let's jump back to this chorus.
Every time you call my name, something's taking over me.
So you got that general idea. Now let's try this one.
In the middle of the night, I see you in the middle of the night.
Cool. And now let's try this one.
When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. It's
Too many.
I don't know. That third one's pretty sick.
I kinda like
love
that
how it
third
like
one.
follows. It's like it's simple, but in a good way. That it just kind of follows the chords.
Yep.
I feel like that.
Discord's disagreeing heavy over here.
Oh,
The Discord's all saying 1 and 3 actually a little bit, but
Two. I have 2 here. 2 is up to 40. 1 is at 26.
wow.
And then 3 is at 28.
Up 3's going up though.
3's
Oh.
Keep an eye on it.
all right. Let's let that roll in a bit. See, this is what we were saying is going to be so interesting because like we all sort of have our own intuitions on it, and like if all 3 of us were in the studio, if you feel really strongly about something, you're gonna fight for it, and then like sometimes you like know when to pick your battles or like whatever, and you're just like, all right, we'll just go with it. Like they're all cool. But it'd be interesting if like all 3 of us really want to do something and the Discord says no.
So they do want a replay, like a really clean
Yeah, we can do that.
replay of all 3.
All right, so let's grab this.
Every time you call my name,
1.
something's taking over me. Every time you call my name, it's ringing in my head like an echo, head like an echo. Every time you call my name.
Cool. So that's
That's
number 1. Here's number 2.
In the middle of the night, I see you in the middle of the night. You're there in the middle of the night. I hear you every time you call my name. In the middle of the night.
That's kind of cool too. If it goes night, 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 and
Yep.
then it goes like instrumental for a minute. All right, so let's see
Guys,
what.
in Discord, I popped that question up one more time just in case nobody saw it the first time.
Or they want to change their minds and
Yeah,
hear it
either
again.
way.
Yeah.
When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. Oh, just cut me loose. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name.
So now 3 is flying. It's flying.
Oh shit.
What do we do? Keep in mind vocoder on that one. Definitely.
Yeah. So
Okay.
let's throw the vocoder in with
I'm
it.
hearing it with a vocoder, and I think it needs it.
Nice.
But
So all of these, we're gonna get to play around with these effects a little bit. Yeah, let's check it with the vocoder.
When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same. When you call my name, you just got me lost. You know what to do. I won't be the same. When you call my name, when it comes, something new.
All right.
When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same. When you call my name, you just got me
That's kind of
lost.
sick.
You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name.
I don't know. What's everyone think? Can we call a vote? Can we call it?
What? All right. So what's the vote for exactly?
It's sorry, 1, 2, or 3.
So,
we can-
going back to the vote on 1, 2, or 3. Currently, option 3 has a large lead over the rest.
All right, let's roll with 3 then. Cool.
Done.
I've committed
And
it.
yes on the vocoder. Everybody says
Everyone says. I mean, everyone always says yes to vocoder. Terminator on vocals. That's right. All right, cool. So now questions, you guys. I'm gonna do all. So there's like basically 3 effects here. There's like a crazy blown out distortion. There's a 4-inch shift where Lena sounds kind of like pitched down. And there's the vocoder. We can we'll decide if it sounds. You probably have to like kind of just pick one or the other, but I'll just play around with them and we can kind of see what people are feeling.
When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. You just got me lost. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. When it comes
So that's like the crazy blown out. Now let's hear it shifted down. I'm gonna throw a reverb on too.
Comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. You just got me lost. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name.
Cool. And now let's hear it like just with this vocoder, and then maybe we can try it like vocoder with the vocal kind of supporting it, or we can do the vocal up front with the vocoder supporting it. Let's check those.
Comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. You just got me lost. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name.
when it comes to you, don't know what to do.
All right, I just put it up for
I
a
won't
vote.
be
It's
the same when you.
I just did a basic vote of vocal processing, what people prefer, blown out, pitched down, or vocoder. The vocoder is just flying. It's flying.
Okay, but it seems like people they want to hear Lena's vocal, and the vocoder just can like kind of support it, back it
Yes.
up. So
Yep.
it's almost like cool texture, but you're not like, okay, they went that route.
Correct.
Terminator route. Got it.
And most people said don't use it the whole time. Use it in one section. Maybe use it towards the end of the song, which definitely agree on that.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It might sound dope over one of the drops too. So I'll just kind of dial this in, and then we'll move on because we should probably check out some of the drops too.
yeah.
When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. You just cut me loose. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. You just cut me loose. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name.
The real Phil D in Discord said he's losing his mind and needs to rage.
Let's rage immediately.
All right, cool. So I'm just gonna leave this as is, this like hooky part for now. So guys, this is also part of it, is when we're working on stuff, a lot of times we leave it in a place where the three of us know where it needs to go, but we don't want to waste the time to actually go through the motions, like get everything sounding exactly right, because it slows down the flow, like the creative side of it. So I think if we're all kind of landed, again, the finished track is going to come out. We don't know an exact date yet, but there's going to be a little downtime where we'll get to like make sure everything sounds solid and we're not doing everything completely on the fly. Although I will definitely run a bounce of this at the end. So maybe that could be like a little bonus. People can hear like where we all got it to, and then what the like magic sauce.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
Because so much happens in mixing, and it just like elevates
Totally.
it. So
Yeah, speaking of finishing tracks, I guess we're going to run this through a site called finishmytrack.com. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to
where's
the
the
live
explosion?
stream.
There we go.
The same when you call my name.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna pull this part where it like kind of overlaps.
When you call my name. Da-da-da-dum, 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 da-da-da-dum.
All right, so
I'll give you one more comment, and then we jump back into production. Dollars and Cents on Twitch said, use the vocoder as complimentary, like Danny DeVito complimented Arnold Schwarzenegger in Twins.
Oh.
Great
Yes.
reference. Much
yes,
respect.
I mean it's the holidays. Like Sinbad complimented Schwarzenegger at Jingle All the Way.
Done. Well done.
All right, so I'm gonna play like a little bit of this build, and then we're gonna listen to the 3 drops, and we're gonna get vibe on like what people feel. Drop 1, drop 2, or drop 3. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, so let's try drop number 1 first. And these are all gonna have maybe I will turn off the vocal for the first part, and then we can kind of hear what it sounds like with the vocal added too. This is where the lasers go.
1.
And now we'll hear it with that little vocal over it. Mortal Kombat, yeah, let's go.
Da-da-da-dum, 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 da-da-da-dum.
Radio game style. Shout out to Cam.
Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum.
Cool.
That's
All right,
drop
so
1.
That's drop number 1. Now we're gonna pull that down, and we're gonna go for drop number 2. And we need some like snare rolls in here. We're gonna pull fills in.
All right, now number 3.
Cool. And you guys haven't even heard all these like
We
all
haven't,
the way
no.
through. So
Don't
this is
confuse
where-
it. Stick to the plot, because
All right.
I'm going to drop this vote in a second.
All right, now here's number 3. Let's check it.
Danny, you're a beast.
Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum,
All right, just run it back and do like maybe a couple small snippets of each.
Yeah,
Just
let's
so
just
1, 2, or 3. If you're in Discord, 1, 2, or 3. The vote's up there.
All right, back to number 1.
2. 3. All right. So first place is drop 3. Second place is drop 1, and in last place is drop 2. So
All
drop
right.
3 it is.
Cool. We're just gonna run with that. I feel like drop 3 has the most potential to like incorporate all the melodic elements. I didn't do it yet because we hadn't picked out the drop melody, but we have this sound loaded in here. Where is it?
You're a beast, Danny. In case people
He's
don't
a
tell
bee- he's
you
an
enough.
animal.
My
He's an
God.
animal.
Like,
So-
what options?
We're 100% on number 3, right? So I'm gonna
100%
take.
number 3. They have
3
overwhelmingly
is the magic
voted.
number.
I am gonna
Yep.
delete these 2 so my computer
Doesn't want to die.
Yeah, breathe.
Best believe you guys are going to hear those other drops on other records in the future.
Yes, and guys, this is another important part, V2, because everything that was in there before, we will repurpose, figure out something for it.
You will get it. You will get it.
Yes.
But drop 3 is now the only one in here. So I think what would be cool is we have this sound here. And if we took that and we maybe followed Lena's vocal melody. So let's see if we can get that going. So let's
Great
see.
idea. I love
Love
that.
it. I also love this idea. Hanuman Peace on Twitch said, I want to drop 1 remix. See, that's doable. 'Cause we have it.
This is the exciting part. You get to watch. Cool. Man, I love that it's like just simple, catchy, repetitive. It makes it
Agreed.
easier to do stuff like this. And then there's this other sound, which we can kind of like decide if it sounds cool to add it. A lot of times we'll add some, like an extra layer to that melody in the second 8 bars of the drop, kind of to like up the energy. So let's see what that one sounds like. It's loud. Maybe even take this up an octave. This is loud. Yeah, let's see if that's cool. That generally works. So let's hear what that sounds like with everything. We're gonna throw on what's called sidechain. So we get that pump. We can dial that back maybe so it's not. Cool. Nice.
Yeah,
So this
so-
is another part of the production process is listening to the same thing
Over and over.
Over and over.
Caleb300 on Twitch said, "Can't stress enough how awesome this is." Agreed.
Thank you.
Amazing. This is super cool for us too.
By the way, guys, this is the first time ever in history this is being done. Just saying,
Yep.
you guys are making some real deal history. So are we. It's super cool. We've never done anything like this ever.
No.
Danny's never been put through this kind of ringer ever in his life.
By the way, my husband is Sweaty Ruxpin on Twitch commenting on this right now, so this is really happening.
Nice. Oh, there he is.
Part of the process when you're married to a songwriter too. Right, he hears the same
Yep.
vocal melody, and if you're not working in headphones, he just hears the kick drum. That's
Yep.
it. That's all you
It's
hear
true.
from the next room.
That's all you need.
Blaze of Glory wants to know if we agree with their decision, Discord's decision so far, are we just ruining the track?
No, I mean,
The
so
answer is
far
no.
it's been great feedback. This is awesome, and
Yeah.
and I love the like little bits of detailed feedback that are getting sprinkled in here.
I feel bad that we're missing, like there's so much coming through that I feel like we're missing probably some gold in there.
Yeah,
So just keep being vocal
Yeah.
and hopefully we can catch.
If I catch anything, I'll try to grab them and we'll all try to make it all happen for you guys. So
Yes. All right, cool. So maybe why don't we like lay out the drop? So just so everyone sort of knows what we're working with in the drop, there are drums. The drums start out with just the kick right now. Whoops. But there's a bunch of options we're going to bring over. So literally just a kick. And then in the second part, like this loop comes in, right?
there's also like another hi-hat loop that I dropped you in the
Yes,
in that
yes. I'm going to
folder
bring all
that's,
those.
like simple.
Yeah. And then we've got like the main bass. Cool. And then we've got the chords. Cool. Chords. We have the melody. You all heard that. And then we just have this like brass hit that sort of backs everything up. And we can also do cool stuff like this. This is like our go-to trick. You just reverse.
There you go. Oh, there's all Danny. There's also like a guitar one shot of the F minor chord in that folder.
Oh, sick.
That's like atmospheric. I don't know if it would work on the top of the drop, but it might work for the
Yeah,
verse.
let's fly it over. Yeah, maybe just on these here. We'll bring this down.
Drill the grass and don't forget to save.
I love it. I love it.
Facts.
I will say, like, Ableton is pretty freaking awesome. If it crashes, it generally does not screw me over.
Yeah, both Ableton and Logic are good about that with the autosave feature.
Yeah,
Nice.
For sure.
Yo, I'm gonna say, like, studio composing aside, I feel like I'm watching the future of A&Ring records
Yep.
right now. Like, picking a record for a label, you're playing demos for a label, and rather than some schmuck coming with some feedback that's whack, you're just gonna go into a Discord that's gonna be fans of Atlantic Records or some
Yep.
shit, and it's gonna be a DAO, and everybody's gonna vote on what tracks they want to come out.
Yeah.
Oh, and I would so much rather listen to a group of, like, a community like this than a traditional.
Got a dude
A&R.
in a suit. Yeah.
Yeah,
No more
exactly.
No more suits.
That's the motto. That's the motto, guys.
All right, cool. So let's bring over, I'm just going to solo the bass and the drums, and let's bring over some of the stuff that Nick sent that I have not heard yet. So we'll see what's cool. Let me loop this part. My bad. Something's still on down here. Because I did the whole thing. I just want the main bass. Okay.
that is for a totally different thing, but sure.
That's like a cool breakdown. That's interesting though.
That was for the breakdown section. To be like one passed in and blown out.
Maybe like low cut it like that. I'll grab this side chain so it kind of doesn't fight with the kick as much.
That is definitely not for the groovy drop.
But honestly, like, just because, like, this is the kind of stuff you never know, like, what's gonna come up, and sometimes you think combinations that are weird, like,
Given to feeling love, I can't help that. I'm craving you
do
way
something
too
like that,
much.
and like
Going
take the
crazy, you
this
don't even
bass
have
and
to
do
touch.
like.
'Cause when it leaves your lips, I'll lose myself in it. Is it so bad to give in to feeling love? I can't help that. I'm craving you way too much. Going crazy.
All right, so we've got the break beat that's mixed in now.
He said that Rye Guy 92 said this with no hats.
That with no hats. Well, Nick's gonna have to bounce me out this with no hats.
All right, we're gonna note that.
Here's the next one you've got. It looks like another break beat. I'll throw the same processing on. Oh, okay. Similar kind of vibe with the breakbeat feel.
It's got like a 90s house feel to
Yeah.
it. I haven't
Yeah.
heard something like that in a minute.
Interesting combos.
All right, so do you want to give them breakbeat options? I mean, we could do that.
Well, let's just check out the rest of what you got here. There's a hi-hat loop, right? Throw that in. Interesting. That's a little busy. Why don't we try?
Let's do this. Breakbeat 1, breakbeat 2.
Let me
Or-
throw some of these samples, maybe from our Finish My Track sample pack volume 1.
Plug.
Like,
Plug-
how do we
plug
feel
two.
about that? Let's just see. We can warp it, loop it. Kind of straight ahead house feel.
All right,
What else?
let's stick with those 4. Let's give them some options because they haven't voted in a minute. So I want to give them a chance to,
Well, here, how about this? Nick and Lena, let's see what you guys feel, and then we'll narrow it down. Because, like,
Okay.
I think there's some other cool, like, this kind of gives it, like, a little wiggle that none of the others have. Kind of interesting. Not really feeling that. Oh, that's got, like, some other stuff under it. Something. These legato ones are interesting. Oh, that's a nice like.
Oh, I like
second
the hat,
beat, just
yeah.
like gives it some extra. I'm digging that.
with this basic tambourine loop. So basically, we've got breakbeat 1, breakbeat 2, hi-hat, and the tambourine. There's 4 options, right? All right, I'm going to post those, guys, in Discord.
Yeah, what was the wiggle one? Was that?
Take your pick in Discord. I just posted them up.
It wasn't that one.
Quick. Oh, they need a quick run back on those.
Yeah.
Okay. And Nick, say what color it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, hold up.
Danny's going in the black hole right now.
I know, right? This is how it goes.
Welcome to producing. It's not normally 2 hours. It's normally like hundreds. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm really feeling that one. Not to bias this
Oh, that
one,
wasn't
but
in my
I'm-
options I posted. All right, I'm gonna do new options, guys.
he's
right.
redoing it. He's redoing it.
All
All
right.
right, so there's let's do 3 options. There's breakbeat, there's housey loop, and there's shakers.
And
All right,
Nick will
guys.
say which color is associated to which, so you guys don't get confused.
Yes.
You can always
All
find a
right,
vote for
so ignore the previous vote. The new vote is going up right now. First option, Danny's gonna play right now, is breakbeat. option.
Breakbeat, which is gonna be 1.
The red? Or no, green.
That's
Right
gonna
here.
be green. Green.
Green.
I'm sorry. I
All right.
didn't follow
Yeah.
Lena's instructions.
Green.
Green. That's
All right.
option 1.
Yeah, and let me just put it with the kick and the bass so they can all hear what it sounds like.
everybody said overwhelming majority is at. Well, give it a second. It's readjusting. Uh-oh. Some vote changes here, I see. All right. Oh, the more time I give it, the more the shakers are flying up.
I mean, that shaker loop is nice. And I feel like that can also just be like, that could probably sit on top of anything else.
Can I hear the shakers with the housey loop?
Yeah.
I feel like together that could be fire. Then you could just use.
I mean, that's pretty saucy.
Yeah, so the housey loop won. I can safely say now, I think. The housey loop won, but I think the shakers came in a very close second, and so I think they work together.
Yeah, let's bring that in like the second 8.
I like that "why not both" meme that was just posted.
Yeah.
And we are going to save these breakbeats because I feel like we can use them somewhere, like Nick was saying, in a breakdown like he originally envisioned. Let's pull over those guitars that
there's
you
the
mentioned.
muted guitars, and then there's that one like atmospheric guitar hit.
Let's see.
Shout out to Finn NFP who finally made it.
Hey, what up, Finn? Yeah, that's dope. You know what actually would be pretty cool? Let's throw this through some like craziness over here. Just go through some like, doesn't even really matter what. And now we're gonna do something called freeze, which is gonna bounce that down to audio. And I'm gonna do another track, and I can take this, pop it down here. I'm gonna kind of cut it where it looks like it's fully in, and then we're gonna reverse that, and we're gonna see what that sounds like, kind of like coming in. Nice.
That's dope.
I think that's gonna be cool. And now we can unfreeze that and take off the super delay thing. Nice.
Lena's reading the same shit in Discord.
Mine keeps popping away. My wife just the Will Ferrell one. My wife just said lights are flickering upstairs, so everyone fingers crossed that my circuit breaker doesn't just like blow right now.
Oh, that would suck.
I've got all the lights down here. There's a lot of things running.
Uh-oh.
All right, cool.
El Jefe said the same.
All right, cool. What do we feel like at the top? How about we put this to a vote? At the top, do we want to hear the synth doing the melody? Do we want to hear Lena doing the melody? Or do we want to hear no melody? And then we introduce it like 8 bars in.
All right, guys, the vote is going up now. It's going to be, can we play all 3?
Yes, so this is going in with, I guess, with the synth melody first.
All right, let's go to Lena melody.
Now Lena melody.
All right, let's
I'm the home star runner.
let's go to no melody.
And no melody. I think we also have to fix up the end of this build.
All right, guys, vote is up. Green for synth, Purple for Lena, red for no melody. I'm finally getting the voting timing down, by the way. I'm getting it. Oh,
this
man.
This is our first time doing this, guys. I'm sorry for any kinks or anything, but...
Wow, Lena, you won. Overwhelming majority.
Sick.
You guys are so nice. Thanks. Oh my god.
All right, so let's get Lena in, and Nick, we could also, we could see how quickly we can get this dialed. It might be a little tricky, but I could throw the I Wish plugin on since we already have the ability.
Do it.
All right.
Tell them what I Wish is, because it's so dope.
Yeah, break down I Wish a little bit.
So I Wish is a plugin by artists by the name of Infected Mushroom. They developed this thing where it basically takes incoming audio and it will loop it in very, very, very short increments such that it then produces a pitch. So it's looping at a certain frequency that then sounds like a pitch. And you can then control that loop length or pitch using MIDI. So it comes out with this really weird, it's not a vocoder. It sounds like this weird, like robotic kind of voice. So let's see if we can I'm gonna pull the effects off and I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna bring in I Wish.
Smart.
And I can never remember, so excuse me, I can never remember like what order I'm supposed to do this in. I think it's here, and then I do a MIDI track, and on this MIDI track, I'm gonna bring...
The VST is called I Wish. It's by Infected Mushroom, for people that were asking.
Yes.
Yes.
And anybody watching right now, please feel free to post on socials, tag the Disco Fries. It's Lena Leon, and I got that right?
Yes.
And Record Shop, of course, and it's hashtag participate to create. Again, first time in history it's being done, so make sure even your tweets are going to last forever. So if you tweet about it, people will know, your legacy will be left that you were here when this happened.
Yep. All right, and so the way we're going to try this is, let's see, I'm going to shorten these a little bit and boost them over. And let's take a listen to what this sounds like. And what's cool is you can like take these notes and maybe do something. Where did that go? Wow, that's low. You can even do something where maybe it does like this legato up sort of deal. Guys, there's so many options.
It's so cool.
It's just fun to play around with, right?
Shanahan says...
We're going to lose Danny in about 3 seconds. He's
Yeah, I
feel
like it's about to happen.
Are we streaming?
This is about when Nick and Lena would just like go, get up, use the bathroom, grab a drink, run to the corner store, maybe like pay some bills. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now.
Yeah, that's good.
And we're going to throw it out as like, do we want to hear Lena unaltered? Do we want to hear her going through this plugin? Let's just leave it at those two options. And
unaltered or Lena altered.
Yeah.
All right. You got two options coming in Discord right now.
Shanahan says, I took a shot every time Danny saved, now I'm wasted.
And what we'll do is like if we end up doing the I Wish thing, then we will, like after the stream, I'll go in and kind of like come up with some.
You're getting overrated in real time. You're just you're getting crushed right now. It's like 53-3, 55-4.
Oh, they just like it unaltered. They don't want to hear.
No.
Apparently
They
not.
say don't fuck with it. All right, if it is that overwhelming, then we're gonna. No, man, that's bad. We're gonna save.
Wait, what did you just say? What?
Seth Rogen, Link Dizzle said, "No, man, that's bad."
Oh.
Well,
done.
listen, this is why we throw it out to you all, and thank you for saving us the work, because that
This
would
is
take
very
time.
helpful. Thank you guys.
It is very helpful. Okay, so consensus is we're gonna go with Lena, and let's do this. We're gonna just dial in like minimal effects, so it's not crazy.
Cool. Yeah, great. Maybe a little delay, but that's it. That's it. I feel like the second half you could bring in the form
like a lower octave
down.
too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Yep.
too. Exactly.
Oh, bring in the octave down. Okay.
Just
Cool,
for that
and I'm-
second half.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So, and I'm also just gonna, instead of having this whole loop, I'm gonna do this little trickery. So it just grabs the hi-hats.
Otari Day Discord said, I'll wait till you're done.
Cool. Everyone dig the melody coming in the second half. On the
Yeah, there was
synth.
one piece of feedback I just wanted to read real quick.
Yeah.
Can we have a second Lena Leon voice soaring, soprano, breathy, just tones, no syllables above her singing.
Maybe an altar boy octave? Is that?
Maybe
Oh.
we could try that.
Shit. Yeah, let's go for that. All right. So what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna do like a new effect rack.
Jay Pizzle, I kind of agree with you.
Yep.
This record shop card should be rare regardless of how many people participated because this experience is rare. To begin with, this is cool. That was on Twitch. And Ed wants Lena to rip it live. I mean, the woman is just coming off COVID, Ed. Calm down.
I do have my voice back, thankfully enough to record all of this for you. So, but
All right, so let's take a listen. Let's do an octave up. The only thing that gets tricky here is when I throw a little altar boy in and then I do the side chain after it, it always gets funky. So I'm gonna move this side chain early. And let's put little altar boy on here. So little altar boy does the octave. You can do like pitch shift and formant shift. So this is what Lena sounds like. Chipmunk style. And then we can throw something like this, so it's like very... And maybe if I back off this one.
Maybe split the difference on that pitch up.
Split the difference on what there?
Like, just bring down, you pitch it up, but don't go as high. Maybe do it with the formant rather than the pitch.
Yep. Let's... That's dope. And now with the other...
That's pretty cool. Lena, what do you think?
maybe we go like more like lower formant on it.
Yep.
Like
So that'll be like the upper one, and let's try this lower one.
yeah, maybe the lower one is the solution, and we'll just tuck the high one down in the mix a little bit so it's not as
Shall we pose a vote?
Well, let's take a... So... So all of these can be mixed together, like however. Really. You can also do something like. It doesn't exactly like translate. Like it's kind of hard to hear.
That does.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That does. And then if I duplicate this and throw another one to the right, but
People
on
are
this,
liking the low.
people are
So
liking the low, and then let's change the format on the right side.
Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum,
How do we feel about that?
da-da-da-dum,
Yeah, low is where it's at.
that's nice. Yeah.
Nice. And let's just see what that top sounds like mixed in low on top.
da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum.
That might be nice once everything's in like.
You won't hear it when all the
Full on.
other stuff is in.
Yeah.
It will
Yeah.
be very.
By the way, Spawn got modded in Discord, but the GIF was totally to you, Danny, talking about Ableton, and he just said you had a nice rack, and he's talking about your mastering chain. So, but he
Oh
totally
no!
got,
Did Spawn get booted?
I don't know if he got booted, but I think it got deleted.
Oh no.
He got the boot. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna map. Let's see. So it's gonna start with Lena completely unaltered, because that's what we all wanted to hear. And
Unaltered. I feel so raw.
now this one's gonna come over here. So this is gonna be high. This one's gonna be low. And then we're gonna do these, what are called screenshots. So basically now I can turn the two low vocals on right here. I can turn the high vocal on right there. And we're gonna do screenshot. And this is gonna be, variation 1 is gonna be clean. Variation 2 is gonna be low. And variation 3 is gonna be both. Cool.
Okay, let's run them through them real quick.
Well, I think the idea is like it'll start out clean for the first 8, and then maybe we'll go low in the second 8, and then maybe like the last drop of the track, we'll throw all of them in.
Okay, so no votes.
I don't think we need to vote on it.
Da-da-da-dum, 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 da-da-da-dum,
Well, it didn't work, but
da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum,
maybe I'll.
Danny, can you go to the other view so they can see Discord on Twitch?
Oh yeah, sure. So tell me how this looks. Let's update over here. I didn't really think about that. So is that Twitch like way too small to see that way?
Let me see.
Can anyone see that? Because the other layout that I could do is basically going to get rid of the production screen so that you can just see our beautiful faces. And
Hang on, I'm pulling it up on Twitch now. Just
I know if you're watching on mobile, it's like so small.
yeah, you got to watch on desktop, full screen, basically. To
Yeah, exactly. And even this, I don't know. I mean, but then there's no production screen.
Right.
TGF says we don't need the production screen. Clearly,
Oh.
Johnny is not a producer.
Yeah.
Do you hear for the producers to be like, we need the screen.
HouseTube said you can make the font bigger in Discord.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, don't go crazy.
yeah. I have this very delicately. Everything is positioned. Just
Again,
so.
going back to what we were saying earlier, it's first time working it out.
There's gonna be lots of improvements that can be made, but I can't really.
And I love that
So
since you
I'm just
switched
gonna
over to
leave it.
Discord, it's just GIFs on GIFs now.
You guys liking the song
love
though?
it.
Let us know
Yeah.
what you think.
Thumbs up if you love the song.
All right. Well, and plus, you know what? If they can't read the Discord, it means they didn't participate in the challenge. So maybe next time, do the
Get it?
challenge.
Uh-oh.
Shots fired.
Uh-oh.
You are rocking with the disco.
All right. So we're gonna roll with this, and
got a couple questions for
Oh yeah.
the production of the record at the top specifically.
Sure. Yeah, we haven't really touched on that at all.
So there's the synth part that could be the backbone of the top of the record, or there's the piano part.
Oh yeah. So Nick is talking about like we either start out like this with that like housey piano sort of deal.
They want you to go back to the production screen, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's gonna make it easier. Isn't it?
We love your gifts, though. They're amazing.
Thank you for saying something.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
All right, we're switched back now. Okay. This is where I need one of those like fancy stream decks, right? All right, so this is like the piano kind of thing. So
Phileas Fogg says Michael Wolff in the house with the piano.
So this is that other guitar part you sent over. That's kind of. So what's the question, Nick? Do we want to see if people want?
There's that, and then there's the synth part. If you jump further into the track,
I think these parts work.
When it comes to you, don't know what to do.
But like, right, where do people want to start? Do they want to start with the vocal chorus and that synth part, or they want to start with this kind of like slower intro? Right. So let's play. Like, should we start the track out like this?
When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. You'll just cut me loose. You know what
And
to
then maybe
do.
it would drop
I won't be
back.
the same when you call my name. When it comes to you.
you just go to the pianos for the top.
Yeah, but I mean, it'd be kind of interesting. Like, you could do something like.
Will just cut me loose. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. Is it so bad to give in to feeling love? I can't help.
Like, give a little hint of the chorus and then go straight into the verse. Nick, I'll let you like put it out.
Well,
into
let's
the
just
Discord.
start with
What-
basics of, do people want to hear the pianos at the top, just the pianos to start the record, or do they want to hear the vocal you just played with the synths?
Yes. Good.
Let's play 2 clips really quick. Just
So-
play the pianos and then just play a quick moment of the vocal and synth.
Cool. Here's the pianos.
All right, now to the synth and vocal option to start the record.
When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. You'll just cut me loose. You know what to do. I won't be
All right,
the
green
same
for
when you
pianos,
call
purple
my
for
name.
the synth and vocal that you're hearing right now. Green for piano, purple for synth and vocal that you're hearing right now. The vote is in. Whoa.
Just pianos in all caps. I can only read caps as shouting.
I know.
Pianos.
Wow, 65 or so votes for the pianos.
Okay.
It is a
Yes.
nice, like, ease into the song moment.
Yeah. This is always like a thing for us, right? Because like, what is the thing for Spotify? If you don't hook someone in the first how many seconds?
3
3 seconds.
If you don't get it in 3
Ooh,
seconds,
guys, third option. What if we started with a da-da-da-dum over that piano part?
Oh, let's hear it.
Lena,
coming in.
thinking, coming in hot.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yo, how did you think of that? All right,
I don't
so
know.
What
let's
did you
grab.
think of that?
How did you like?
All right, we're
Are
going to
you a
do a new
professional?
vote then in a second. Once we hear it, we'll do a new vote.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have to.
DJ lost my life savings on TS, said piano is too lonely.
Piano's too lonely. Let's hear it.
We'll give him some love.
Da-da-da-dum, 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 da-da-da-dum,
Foreman shift that down.
Yeah.
da-da-da-dum. Is it so bad to give in to feeling love? I can't.
That's pretty dope.
Can you format-ship that vocal
If we
down?
mess with the
Yeah.
like sound of it, it'll be kind of cool. I
Yeah,
think
that's awesome.
you can even like take all the high end out, and it could be like kind of a.
Oh
what's the
yeah,
word I'm
like
thinking
kind
of?
of filter it in a little
Yeah,
bit. Right?
like filter it in. That could be kind of cool.
Okay. So
That's the word
let's
I'm looking
do-
for. Filter in.
Let's do add thing.
Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum,
Cam
da-da-da-dum.
Colston, our buddy, said filter it in. So
Filter
maybe
in.
low pass in or
Low pass in the
format-strip
vocal,
plus-
right?
Yeah.
For
Okay.
those of you that don't know what's about to happen, we're basically going to make it a little less like jarring when it comes in, so it's going to be
We're
much
gonna-
more smooth.
Yeah, muffle it like you're listening
Muffle
from
it.
like a room away, and then it's
Yeah.
slowly coming into your room.
Da-da-da-dum, 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 da-da-da-dum. Is it so bad to give in to feeling love? I can't.
That's nice. All right, so we're gonna give you three new options.
I
we
think
know the
no.
answer.
I say like don't even worry about it. That's it. I feel like the three of us know that's it.
Just
We'll
give 'em-
hash it out mixing wise, but yeah.
let them just give them the vote. Let them have a say.
Nick's such a nice guy. Good cop, bad cop.
Good guy.
See, guys, now that feedback, I hear it. Do you hear it?
I do, yeah.
It sounds
so-
like crickets.
All right,
I
so
want to go away.
option
Where's
one,
that coming
green
from?
pianos, just pianos. Purple, synth and vocals, or red pianos with the vocal filtering in, and it's overwhelming for pianos with the vocal filtering in. So,
Yeah.
amen.
Brilliant idea. So, you think we do that for the full 8 bars, or is it cool to just do 4 bars and then roll straight into the verse? What do you say?
Ed said
Ooh.
your vote doesn't count, Danny.
Listen, I have the keyboard, I have the mouse. My vote is everything.
You need a T-shirt that just says that. I
And
have
maybe
the
it like
keyboard.
slowly comes in. Like it starts with the piano and it just like fades in a little bit slower and it just like I don't know, it reaches peak volume at like the tail end.
Agreed.
And
Yeah.
then right and goes to the verse.
Do you know what I mean though, guys?
Yes.
Nick and Lena, do we do it where it's like it fades in over 4 bars and then jumps straight into the verse? Or do we
Four-
8 bars?
4 bars.
4 bars.
4.
I think-
for
yeah.
sure.
I think that's the consensus for.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna pull that out and let's do. So we're gonna do what's called automation, which is taking all this stuff and we're gonna kind of like automate, put in how things change when they come in, stuff like that. So you can kind of see over here, this one called low pass filter. That's the one that makes it sound like it's coming from the next room. And then high pass filter is the one that makes it sound thin. So let's see.
I'm just gonna read these comments while you do that. Eagle played great. D said,
Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da.
when
And
this
then I
wins tons of awards, do we all go on stage, or will there be a special mythical card? And Lesmore responded, "I got my tux ready just in case." So
And I'm gonna make an executive decision here that I like this like crazy long reverb, kind of like coming in.
you're such a dictator.
Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. To give in to feeling love.
I think that's gonna be cool. So I should also note like stuff like levels. It's a little bit loud, but I'm not gonna go crazy on like automating every little volume thing to get it to sit exactly right. As long as the important part for the production session is to get it so that Nick, Lena, and myself all know where it needs to go, and we'll do the detail work later. So.
Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. Is it so bad to give in to feeling love? I can't help that, I'm craving you way too much. Going crazy, we don't even have to touch. Cause when it leaves your lips, I'll lose myself in it. Is it so bad to give in to feeling love? I can't help that, I'm craving you way too much. Going crazy, we don't even
essentially, since we shifted everything over, there's now an extra 8 bars of the instrumental, which I think
Hold
we
on.
can.
I want to note some feedback, by the way,
Yes.
from like numerous people in Discord and Twitch, even though Twitch does not get a say, but they get a say, kind of. Everybody's saying an 8-bar lead in, and I gotta say, we aren't considering Spotify with this right now. This is a record shop record.
That's so true.
This arrangement is going to be a record shop version of this record. So
3 freaking seconds. They say that's too short.
A lot of people are not happy that the music industry is broken as a result of Spotify. So should we?
Cam says 32 bars, and I agree. 32 bars.
All of the bars.
Yeah. All right, so Nick, put that to a vote, and we'll very quickly like automate that, and like then we'll know.
Yeah, so just it's gonna be 8 bars or 4 bars. That's it.
That's right. Those are the only options. That's all we got.
All right, guys. Here goes the vote. 8 bars or 4 bars for the intro. Green for 8 bars. Purple for 4 bars. Do you like us to get to the point? Do you want it to ride out? Do you want to feel the vibe? Wow, everybody's on that 8-bar.
Skyrocketing 8-bar, yep.
Yo, I mean, the people have spoken.
Give them a second, but
I
mean it's.
All right, so let's see. We gotta move. Now, this is
the
where it gets
glitch
tricky.
father said, "Fuck Spotify." All right. So
that's why we're on Record Shop, right? All right, so now we're gonna take this. We're gonna stretch this automation out all the way over here. This is where it gets tricky because, like, that's why you don't want to do automation too early, because then when you start moving stuff around, you got to start moving the automation. It gets confusing. That's where stuff gets moved, like, by accident.
The Reg said, "Let's meet in the middle at 6 bars."
Just abruptly make it as jarring as possible. And that frickin'.
No, we're not getting you a key change. I'm sorry. That was left in 1990. We're leaving it there.
I mean, we would never be opposed, but yeah, agreed on this one.
And I gotta bring the moody bass back.
Oh, this is a great idea from Data. Data said if we didn't stretch, what if we had 4 bars piano only, and the next 4 bars with the vocal coming in?
Yep.
That's great feedback. Nice work, Data.
Let's go, Data.
I mean, I wish you could have thought of that before I did all the automation, but just saying, that's what undo is for, I guess.
The Reg also said switch it to 6/4 time for some swing. You should have just stopped with the good idea.
I know, right? All right, moody bass coming in, and then we're also gonna. I mean, I dig it. I dig that.
Is it so bad to give in to feeling love? I can't help that, I'm craving you way too much.
Do we like that bass coming in?
Crazy,
right, with all the drums and everything?
Cause when it leaves your lips, I'll lose myself in it. Even when I'm alone and it's 4
We're gonna talk about the layers
I keep
in here.
hearing your voice again and again. It doesn't matter cause I already know you'll say it and I'll keep on losing control.
Cool. So when this part comes in and we're full on, Nick, do you want to throw it out to everyone, like what layers stay, what layers go, or is that not interesting?
I mean,
right now?
everything there feels pretty good. What are our options?
Well, let's just listen through some of the parts, and I'll keep the vocal in for all of it.
In your voice again and again. It doesn't matter cause I already know you'll say it and I'll keep on losing control. Even when I'm alone and it's 4 a.m. I keep hearing your voice again and again. It doesn't matter cause I already know you'll say it and I'll keep on losing control. Even when I'm alone and it's 4 a.m. I keep hearing your voice again and again. It doesn't matter cause I already know you'll say it and I'll keep
this like
alone and it's 4 a.m. I keep hearing your voice again and again.
Oh, that doesn't work with the rhythm of the vocal at all.
I already know you'll say it and I'll
Right?
keep on losing
Not
control.
exactly. It rubs a little bit.
Yeah. So like that was in there. I feel like we can pull that because it really doesn't work. But
DJ Lost My
otherwise-
Life Savings on Top Shot said pads with drums only. Everybody likes the atmospheric thing in there, so
Cool.
for whatever that's
cool.
worth.
All right. So are we good with this? And we can.
I think so.
All right. So now we can cut out this 8 bars, which was just like extra since we rearranged. Oh, but I can't forget that we had this here. We had this other line.
Already know you'll say it loud when you call my name.
Right. So it was like this, but this was cut here. See, this is where it gets confusing, yo. All this little shit.
Woodshop asked, "Are we all meeting up for the video, all in tracksuits?" I can tell you one guy on this video that
yeah.
will be in a tracksuit.
I will gladly don a tracksuit. That sounds fun.
Yeah, do you have matching pants to that shirt? That would be the dopest tracksuit.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish. I kind of want one now. That would be a really sick tracksuit. I should like figure that out.
Move all this stuff back.
Music video with everybody in Discord. That sounds like the dopest idea ever.
I kind of dig that.
Can
That'd be
we can we
crazy.
like GoFundMe that situation?
It doesn't matter 'cause I already know loud when you call my name. When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. You'll just cut me loose. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. You'll just cut me loose. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum.
All right, so I feel like that is long, and we need to figure out a way to like condense that down.
Yes.
Right? Condense
Oh,
that
you're
down.
figure out a way to,
Right?
like, back.
Condense that down. Right? 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 Condense that down.
I just turned him down on
Condense that down. Right? Condense that down. Right? Condense that down. Right? Condense that
Is he still going?
Even though I
Kill all audio.
Whoa!
He killed it all. Now I can't hear you.
Now we
no.
can't hear you.
No, we cannot.
Okay. Are
Now
we
we
good
can hear
now?
I
You
think
can hear
so.
me?
Ladies and gentlemen, he recovered. He recovered.
What just happened?
I did close Ableton, so now we got it. Oh, LP says he doesn't like that part. LP does not like that part. All right, now you get to watch Ableton load, and you're gonna get to see this is what a template looks like.
Y'all,
And
this
then,
was so fire. We broke Twitch. We broke
yes.
it.
How did that
Open.
happen, by the way?
I have no idea. I have no idea. But you know what? It doesn't matter because it's not gonna happen again.
This is music production 101, though, because this shit always happens.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not a delaying vocal, it's a,
And to be honest, that is a gentle, like, it could be so much more abrasive what was looping. And like often it will be like the worst sound ever. What's that sound in Dumb and Dumber that Jim Carrey does when they're in the back of the van?
I don't know.
Someone-
Why
Someone in Discord knows what I'm talking about.
It was that sad. I'm not even percent sure.
Glitch Father Johnny B said, "Thanks, Danny, for making my gummies more impactful."
All right, now we get to see if when I open Ableton and this project loads, apparently that's a lot to ask. When this loads, let's see if it does it without the glitch. And we're back.
I can't believe you recovered from that successfully.
I really didn't think. I figured that was when we were gonna go to like Q&A, and we were just gonna have to like. All right, so let's see.
Is it so bad to give in to fear?
I hear no delays. We're
Nope.
good, right? All right, so we have to figure out how to cut down that section after the verse where it goes to the vocal chorus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like there should be the build that starts in there somewhere.
Should start earlier, right?
Yeah.
So it's basically this vocal chorus goes through 2 times, and then it goes to the like hook vocal. So I feel like we can cut that down at least by 8.
When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. Oh, just cut me loose. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. Oh, just cut me loose. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name.
I feel like right there you go right to the build, right? You already heard the vocal hook at the top of the record. We can probably low pass it in over the build, and then it's going to be there in the drop, right?
I think so. Lena?
Let's
Over to Miss
just
Leon.
Yes.
over to
Do you agree it should just go to that build there?
Yes.
yeah.
I do.
Let's hold this over because that's going to be cool. Okay.
Oh, just cut me loose. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name.
This is kind of fun. Let's get Lena's vocal in like low passing there.
I feel like it should just go to that synth melody, or do you go to the piano and have the piano kind of like build up to the drop? Or
The,
this could be an option.
Yeah, totally. So let's see
Be
what.
the same when you call my name. Da 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 dum.
Ooh.
Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Da 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 da.
We can even repeat the vocal. You know what I mean?
My thought is that I want to miss the vocal, but I'm curious what everybody else thinks.
Oh, like the vocal has just kind of been nonstop up
Yeah.
to this point. Oh, that's
Some
a valid
people
point.
like the vocal there, so maybe we show them that with the vocal. We'll show
Okay,
them
that's-
one with the synth melody that you have, and then
Yep.
one with the pianos from the top.
From the top, okay.
Playing out.
Yep.
I won't be the same when you call my name.
We do like the drums and stuff.
All right, that'll be option 2.
You know what you could
That's-
do? You could do a like name echo in the end, like name.
Yeah, totally.
Like on
Totally.
like just like tucked in there, just so there's something helping to transition the parts.
Yep, I agree. I think it's actually there. I just like turned the thing off because it kept feeding back. But I think I don't want to forget
I
that
won't
it's there.
be the same when you call my name.
All right, let's put it to a vote. So option 1 is Lena's vocals in the build. That's going to be green. Purple is the synth melody. and red will be the pianos in the build that you just heard. There you go. Vote is up in Discord.
Go, go, go. And also just want to point out, we got about 20 to 25 minutes left until we're going to wrap this. So Nick and Lena, is there anything else after this? Is there anything else that we really need to address with the community?
Wow, this one's neck and neck. This is a fun one.
Do we need to look at the verse? Have we done anything in the verse yet? Or...
The verse, I think, is good, because that was... Okay. Yeah, I think we're good there.
Maybe let's just take a last round of like general feedback if people want to like make some comments, and we see if there's anything that is worth looking at. It looks like the pianos look like the winner here.
Piano, like dope.
Break from the vocal, and then the vocal comes back for the drop.
Okay, cool, easy. All right, so we can just pull this all together, that like Wolfgang Gartner sound thing.
Oh yes, the JT. We will vote on the name of the song. That'll be the final vote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so maybe pianos definitely need to be up a little bit. So you can hear them, and then maybe we'll end up like low passing them in or something. Let's see.
You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name.
Oh yeah, a bunch of people did ask for that guitar. The muted one.
The muted one. Let's see what that sounds like. Just like tucked sort of behind this.
You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name.
Cool. Yeah, where was that guitar? I asked you, like, you know,
You can get that replayed. It's like demo version.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that maybe let's save that for the second build, so that everyone kind of understands. This is like the first verse all the way through the first drop. We're gonna arrange out like a whole second section, because like a one drop track is probably not the move. How long? Right now it's 2 minutes 7 seconds. So we're gonna arrange it out. So like I think having this muted guitar in like this second build is a cool thing to like make it a little different from the first, maybe. What do you think?
Kyle Joe said, "I'm feeling the low key guitars there, so maybe you could roll them off even."
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, second time around is cool.
All right, cool. I'm also gonna do this last thing real quick. It's been bothering me like the whole time. So I really want to hear Lena's da 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 dum just clean, like nothing else there. So the easiest way to do that is to take. Let's try this. Must be down here. The guitars. Cool. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm going to mute everything on this bus right where.
HouseTube said the guitar gives me Fetty Legrand vibes. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's dope. And this is like the quick and dirty way to do it, but I'm gonna cut off all the effects and all the music right here where Lena's vocals come in. Let's see how that sounds. So we can debatable if we leave that clapping or not, but But I feel like that completely changes like how that drop hits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like those little
Cool.
breaks. Thanks.
All right.
Shall
Sweet.
we
So is
put
there
up the,
anything else like just general that?
Yeah, you want to throw up the Discord just on
Yeah.
Twitch so everybody can see it. If you guys have any general feedback, if you like the track, if you don't like the record, if you want to hear something extra in it, like cowbell, Finn's saying he wants cowbell.
Ah, the cowbell. I'm gonna work on that in the background while like we do this like final thoughts.
But there always needs to be more cowbell.
Yes,
yeah.
it's true.
Cowbell Easter egg. Everybody wants cowbell.
Everyone wants cowbell.
I'm gonna put up one vote, and it's basically gonna be all right. No, it'll just be cowbell, no cowbell, and I just want to see how many people respond.
I think we know how this is going to go, but I'm here.
I know
for it.
exactly how it's gonna go. All right, the vote is up, guys. Green for cowbell, purple for no cowbell. If you don't have a soul, you can vote purple. That's where it's at. It's in there.
Eggplant. Uh-oh, that wasn't in there.
We got lots of cowbell options even. Does that comes through, right?
Yeah, it's coming
Yeah.
through.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's a little.
It's not like bell enough. It's
Yeah,
not
right?
enough of the cow on the bell on the cow.
It's too much
No, we
cow and
don't-
not enough bell.
Yes.
Yeah, come on. We just need some straight. You would
By the way,
think-
welcome to real studio sessions. This is the stuff we
Yeah.
actually do say while we're making music.
Facts.
So
Yeah, these are some weird. Oh,
Not there yet. That's close. Close.
that's the one I feel. And like we'll ditch that rhythm and we'll just keep it, like straight. But
Yeah. And compress
So
the
that's-
shit out of it.
oh yeah, throw some reverb on. I feel that.
Justin W., we will not kazoo. I'm sorry.
We will not kazoo. We will. Yeah, there's a number of instruments that we're just not going to entertain. Sorry, not sorry.
Yo,
Oh my God.
Because I had anybody who was at the Fried Fam Festivus, so I brought on a meat slicer. This is a good moment for me to also bring on a real hidden gem instrument.
uh-oh. Oh my god, did people really leave the cowbell vote at 69?
All right,
Nice guys.
I got two things here. Hang on. I'm going to show you these because they're pretty fucking awesome. One, my mom made for me. It's a dried gourd.
Your mom made that?
Yeah, and she basically made this bead thing to go over top of the dried gourd, so it's like a shaker on a shaker.
I've seen those before. That's crazy. Nice.
It sounds cool. And then this is a legit Native American, like handmade Native American turtle shell shaker. So I'm sorry, vegans, but it's
No.
it's made by Native Americans, so it's pretty freaking awesome.
Damn.
And wrapped off of the land. I want to say it came from. Oh man, there's all types of animals from turtles to beavers on here. But yeah, I think this came from like the Scottsdale area, and that's
Nice.
that. So there you go.
By the
There's
way, people are asking to play it the whole way through.
yeah.
Yes,
Which I realize we haven't,
100%
so-
will. Yes.
I'm
All right,
just
so
I'm trying to occupy time while Danny.
When you
well,
call my name,
wait, no more.
Whoa.
And then we need to get it like.
da-da-da-dum, 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 da-da-da-dum.
All right. So the overwhelming consensus was some sort of cowbell needs to be in there. So the general idea is there, and we will make sure that is tastefully laid in.
Yes.
And I will make sure that it is unmistakable.
Philly
Even those
Smog-
who are not here will know that it's in.
So I got two people here. WA23 said we don't need PETA canceling the song on us, and
No.
then Phileas Fogg said no turtles were harmed in the production of the Shaker. Correct.
And Lisa Redbird says cowbell at the beginning, cowbell throughout. We can just loop it. All right, so why don't we play the track from start to finish, where it's at right now, and then we can just talk for the last 10.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, we need a song title vote.
Oh yeah, we
Yes.
have a vote. Yes.
So why don't we come up with the options, let them vote while we listen all the way through. How's this
Love
sound?
it.
Okay, so Call My Name is the first option, right?
Yep.
What would be the second option?
I guess Echo. No, we didn't use that hook. It's there's too many choruses. Let's think. I guess the first lyric in the chorus is "When it comes to you." I'm trying to think of like "Don't know what to do." I won't be the same when you call my name is the whole lyric. So what could be another title we could?
Cowbell My Name.
Cowbell my name.
Don't do it to us.
Don't do it. We're gonna be stuck with cowbell.
It's getting votes as I just voted.
Call my name. Da da da. I'm trying to think,
Oh,
like,
call
what-
my name with a da da
Yeah,
da
with like
and parentheses.
Yeah.
Because that is the thing. When someone asks, you're like, "Oh, I love that song." Do you say, would you say it's the call my name, or is it da da da? Like if you don't throw the da 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 in, are people gonna know?
Right.
What we're
Somebody
talking
said
about?
Crafty Beard said won't be the same.
Oh,
Won't be
that's a
the
good
same.
option
That's
too.
an
I like
option,
that.
That's
too.
an option.
Okay.
All right, so why don't we roll with those three? Call my name, da da da, and won't be the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Does Discord have any strong feelings otherwise?
They want to. Some people have mentioned, a reference to this being the first thing like this. But I think on the card, it's certainly going to mention that this is the
Yes.
first. So
Yeah.
I don't
That will
think we
definitely
need
be
to
in
worry
there
about
somewhere.
that.
Call my name Cowbell Remix. We're gonna do a version where I replace every instrument with the same cowbell sample. Oh, that's gonna be like the super rare card.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna be like symphony of cowbells.
Done. All right, so let's play it, and I'm gonna put up the vote. Green is gonna be Call My Name. Purple is gonna be Won't Be the Same, and red will be Call My Name. Da da da.
All right, here we go. See guys, this is how it goes. I put the filter on here, and I forgot to take it off at the top. So now I need to
Glitchfather has
automate.
awesome point here. TGF in Discord said music industry won't be the same after this.
Oh
So
snap.
Oh,
valid song title suggestion.
Is it so bad to give in to feeling love? I can't help that, I'm craving you way too much. Going crazy, we don't even have to touch. Cause when it leaves your lips, I'll lose myself in it. Even when I'm alone and it's 4 a.m. I keep hearing your voice again and again. It doesn't matter cause I already know you'll say it and out when you call my name.
Ooh. We need
fix
to fix
that.
that guy.
We'll fix
It's
that.
fine. It's fine.
we'll fix it.
Let it roll.
When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. Oh, just cut me loose. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. When it comes to you, don't know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name. Oh, just cut me loose. You know what to do. I won't be the same when you call my name.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, so overwhelming result right now is, and it was only after I mentioned TGF's comment, whatever, won't be the same overwhelming majority here.
Nice.
Yep.
I like the double meaning of it. I think it's awesome. Won't
Sick.
be the same as the name of the record. You guys voted for it. It won.
Beautiful. And now I'm gonna run a bounce of this, and I'm gonna send it to everybody. Never mind. I mean, I'm gonna send it to Nick and Lena so they can hear.
Yeah.
We gotta
And,
fix one part. Just one part, and then we'll send you a bounce.
Yes.
Well, guys, number one, thank you so much for participating in the Participate to Create challenge. This has been fucking amazing.
You guys
Yeah.
are awesome, by the way. Like, such great instincts. I'm so impressed. Thank you for participating with us. This was really cool.
Yeah, man.
Now, some things they've requested are custom merch, custom cowbells, vinyl. So we have a lot to discuss.
Man.
A lot to discuss.
I want a custom cowbell if you make it. That's awesome.
That is a piece of merch I've never seen another artist do, but
Never.
now is the time. All right.
Yeah.
So how do you guys think this went? How did you like working on this and doing this project? That would be posed to Danny and Lena, that question.
This was like, I'll let Danny go first. Go ahead.
It was pretty awesome. I think I would love to know what people wish we could have accomplished that we didn't. But I think it worked really well where like we had enough of a framework that we actually got the whole thing like pretty much finished. And this is definitely not the track that we would have made if it was just the three of us. So in that sense, I said mission accomplished. And it was a lot of fun to do.
Nice. Lena?
Yeah, it's funny because I sat down and I wrote 3 songs. It took me about 6 hours just sitting there trying to write everything, recording it. It was a lot of work, and I had no idea how it was going to come together. You know, and you just sort of praying to God it's going to work. And you guys have such great instincts. And I think Nick is right that this is going to be the new A&R, you know, for the future. You know, You guys tell us what we should be making that you want to hear and we'll make it. I think this is so cool.
I think it's just a cool like layer on the creative process too. Like obviously the idea of us, 3 of us going in a studio or 1 of us going in a studio making a record is always going to exist. But as like another option and another thing we can do to 1, engage fans, but 2, just to change up the creative process. Because as you guys might know, making records by yourself, or if you're just making the same type of stuff all the time and you have the same process, it gets old. And this is definitely like a big refresher. So thank you all for being part of it.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. So first of all, kudos to Danny for manning the ship tonight.
Hey, kudos.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you to Lena for like figuring out how to put that puzzle together in a way that actually worked flawlessly. And kudos to Nick for like getting the word out everywhere. And of course to Record Shop.
Yes, thank you
for just
Record
making this a thing. Because like honestly, it's kind of crazy. Like Nick and I started doing the Twitch streams earlier this year. Like if we hadn't done that and Record Shop hadn't come along and we hadn't joined, I feel like we would be doing something completely different right now. Like this has become such like a huge part of where we spend our time. It would be like, I don't know, it'd be lonely if it was just Nick and I. Like it was for the first like 12 years that we worked together. Like now I can't picture it going back that way. It's like the community is just part of the workflow now.
And I'm so grateful to Nick and Danny for introducing me to the Record Shop universe. And I'm just excited to drop packs with you guys and, you know, interact more with you.
This is dope, man. Like the fact that this is going to be your first collectible or it's going to come out with like your first set of collectibles is awesome. Yeah. I love that. That's great. A Finn NFT on Twitch said Lena rocks.
Hey.
Yes, Lena does rock.
Lena, yes, Ed. Lena's dropping nuggets right now. That stuff is coming. Thank you all to the Fried Fam and Discord. You guys have made it an awesome Christmas season. And there's some of you guys in Southern California. We're playing a show on Friday at Encore
Yeah.
Event Center. And we're doing You Were Here cards to anybody who shows up. And there's a hype train on Twitch. Spawn just told me.
Oh, snap. What if we got a version of this ready that we could maybe tease it
Ooh.
in San Diego? I don't know if that's fair to everyone else, but... And honestly, like, there's so much to do before that show that I don't know that that's realistic. So just forget I ever said anything, because I am like paying very close attention to how many hours until I get on a plane.
Yeah, so Atmos, he said, thanks for this music innovation via co-creation. That is what we did here. Thank you guys all for showing up. Again, you could follow Lena. It's Lena Leon everywhere on socials. Please take some screenshots, post them up, tag us. Anything you've got, please send it our way. We're going to edit together some stuff from this and make sure they're in collectibles moving forward. There'll be some videos. We'll do a final walkthrough, I'm sure, at some point. And
Yes.
I'm not going to tell you anything else because you'll just see it when it happens. And yeah, all right, guys.
I can't text fast enough, so I'm gonna ask Lisa on the stream. Is there anything I need to do for this to make sure that this stays as a recording in the back end? If I hit end stream,
don't
I don't want it to disappear.
Yeah,
you can just hit me on text.
So, special shout out to Peter Evans from Record Shop.
Thank you, Peter.
Yeah.
I worked with really closely to make sure every day he'd send me messages at hours like 7 a.m. to like 3 a.m. about what he was working on for this. And we were giving feedback back and forth, and he was just awesome to work with on it. Shout out to him, Eric, Paula, Ovi, everybody at Record Shop, Chris.
Yes.
You guys are awesome. And of course, Lisa and Leah.
Thank you, Lisa. Leah.
Yeah, too many people.
It's just a lot of people. Such a good team. All right. And
All right.
Make sure to follow us on Twitch, The Disco Fries. That's the only thing I'm going to plug from here.
There you go. All right, cool. I guess if nothing else, it'll be on the Twitch stream as a replay, right? So it'll exist somewhere if I end this.
Yeah. Is there anything on screen that you see that requires you to save it or? Okay.
Nope, I don't think so. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you guys
all
so much.
That is
Peace
all.
out. This was fun. And stand up Record Shop Discord, and you will be hearing updates about when this might be dropping as the collectible that you all want.
Record Shop's rating Monster Cat right now. Awesome. So we're good to go, it seems.
All right.
Don't end this until it raids, by the way.
Okay. I won't do a thing.
We'll just sit here.
We'll just write it out. All right. It went.
It did. Good.
It did. So I think I can end it now.
All right, guys.
Because, yeah.
We did it.
Okay.